Hello students, now we will start our new chapter, that is cubes and cube roots. So before we start our textbook exercise of this chapter, I want to give you a short introduction video related to all the key points of this chapter so that it will be helpful to you when you will start your textual exercise sums. So let us start. First of all, whenever you see the word cubes, first thing that comes to your mind is the geometrical 3D shape cube that you are learning from your lower classes and you have already heard about. Okay, so cube means 3D solid shape having all six faces equal, okay, and all are square. So that cube, now that is a geometrical topic, okay, that is a geometrical topic related to geometry. Now here this cube is algebraic topic, this is related to algebra part. Now in previous chapter we have seen square and square roots. Now in that chapter, square means whenever we multiply same number two times, whatever answer we got, that answer was a square number. Now this chapter is somewhat similar to the previous chapter, but instead of two times we will multiply same number three times, and whatever answer we will get, that we will call as cube number. So let us see in detail. So usually the cube which you are learning from your lower class, that is this cube, a box shaped solid object that has six identical square faces. Okay, so this cube, it has all six faces equal and all are of square shape. Now this cube can be related to our topic cube. Okay, we can develop a relation between these two. How? That we will see. In a cube, all the six faces are equal, so the length, breadth and height, if we see the length, breadth and height of this cube, okay, so this is the length, this is the height, and this is the breadth. So length, breadth and height, all three are equal. So if the length is 2 centimeter, the breadth is also 2 centimeter, the height is also 2 centimeter. So same number we will multiply three times, length into breadth into height. Okay, so here again we are multiplying same number three times. Okay, so for making a cube of side 2 centimeter, for making a perfect cube of side 2 centimeter, how many squares we will need, how many this solid square cubes we will need? So directly if you multiply 2 3 times, so the answer will be 2 2s are 4 and 4 2s are 8, so 8 cubes. So 8 cubes if you arrange this way, 2 along the length side, 2 along the breadth side, and 2 the height wise, so the answer will be 8. So here again if you see same number we are multiplying three times and the answer we are getting is 8, and the this solid figure what we are getting, that is also a cube. So with the help of small cubes we are making one big solid cube, and it also has all length, breadth and height all equal. So this is one example where we can relate both the topics. Now, similarly, one more example we can take. This is another cube whose length, breadth and height, all three are same and all are 3, 3 and 3 centimeter. So if you multiply this 3 times, what is the answer? 3 into 3 into 3, the answer is 27. So what you can observe here, same number we are multiplying 3 times, and the answer that we are getting means 27 is called the cube number. Okay, because 27 we have got after multiplying same number 3 times. So same number को अगर 3 times multiply करने के बाद जो भी answer आपको मिलेगा, that answer is called a cube number. So 27 is a perfect cube number. So these are some more example of cube numbers. Okay, so these are example of cube numbers. If you multiply 1 3 times, what will be the answer? 1 into 1 into 1 will give you 1. Same way, if you multiply 2 3 times, 2 2s are 4 and 4 2s are will give you 8. If you multiply 3 times, it will be 27. Same way, if you multiply 4 3 times, 4 into 4 into 4, the answer will be 64. So these all numbers what we are getting, that are all cube numbers, because we are getting this answer after multiplying same number 3 times, or the same number we are multiplying by itself, means we are multiplying same number 3 times, and then we are getting these answers. So these answers 1, 8, 27, 64, 125, 216, these all are perfect cube numbers. Okay, so these are some examples of cube numbers. Also 10 cube is 1000. So this way you can get a cube number by multiplying same number 3 times. So to understand cube root, first we have to understand what is cube. So now I think it is clear how to obtain a cube number. So to cube a number, just multiply a number by itself 3 times, okay, and you will get a cube number. So 3 cubed, this is one example I have taken. So 3 cubed means this way we write it, 3 raised to 3, okay, we write 3 on the top. Okay, so 3 raised to 3 means 3 we are multiplying 3 times. So the answer is 27. And this we have taken one example of a cube. So to cube a number, just multiply the number by itself 3 times and you will get the cube of that number. So this is a cube number. Now what is a cube root? So the cube root of a number is a special value that when used in a multiplication 3 times gives that number. So again one example is there, 3 into 3 into 3 equal to 27. So the cube root of 27 is 3. Now cube root means जिस number को आप multiply कर रहे हो 3 times, so that number, original number, is called the cube root. Means you are getting the answer 27. Okay, so 27 is the cube, but 27 is getting by which number, means which number we are multiplying 3 times. So this number 3 we are multiplying 3 times. So this 3 is called the cube root. 3 is called the cube root and 27 is called the cube number. Okay, so 27 जो answer है, that is called cube number. And which number we are multiplying, the original number, the number which we are multiplying 3 times, means 3 is called the cube root. Okay, now we will proceed ahead. So the definition of cube root will be like this. So what does cube root mean? The cube root of a number is the value when multiplied by itself 3 times give the original number. So the original number which we are multiplying 3 times, that number is called the cube root. Now these are some examples of perfect cubes of whole numbers and also their cube root is given. So we will try to understand with the help of this table. So if you do 1 cube, the answer is 1. So this 1, 8, 27, these all are cube number. Okay, and if we find out the cube root of this, so these are the cubes and this table shows the square root. Square root means after multiplying 2 times what we get. So square root we have seen in the previous chapter. So square root of 16 is 4. Okay, so this is the symbol of square root. Now we will talk about cube root. So the symbol is almost same, but inside this root we will write 3. So this will become cube root. So whenever you write 3 inside the cube, it becomes cube. So this way when you multiply same number 3 times, you get cubes and the symbol of cube root. Okay, we have to just write 3 inside the cube. We have already seen the symbol of square root. So in that square root, in that root inside if we write 3, it becomes the symbol of cube. So this is about cube root. The cube root symbol is this. Just now we have seen, we have discussed. So this is a special symbol that means cube root. So this is the symbol for cube root. We just have to write 3 inside the cube. It is the radical symbol used for square roots also. So this way we can compare. So this blue one, this part is square root, and if we write 3 inside that, so this symbol is for cube root. This would be said as now cube root of 27. Means 27 is a cube number that we know, but what is the cube root of 27? 27 का cube root क्या होगा? Means कौन से number को 3 बार multiply करेंगे तो 27 आएगा. So that original number is 3. 3 we are multiplying 3 times. So 3 is called the cube root. Okay. So this is the symbol for square root and this is the symbol for cube root. So cube root of 27 is equal to 3. Now, just like square roots are the opposite of squaring a number, same way cube roots are the opposite of cubing a number. So a cube root goes in the other direction. So 3 cubed means 27. Okay, 3 cubed is 27. So उसका अपोजिट क्या होगा, क्यूब रूट ऑफ 27 इज 3. सो क्यूब मीन्स उसको 3 टाइम्स मल्टीप्लाई करना है, एंड क्यूब रूट मीन्स मल्टीप्लाई किसको किया, दैट नंबर इज क्यूब रूट. So they are just opposite of each other. The question part means 3 we are multiplying 3 times. So 3 is called the cube root and the answer means 27 is called the cube. So this way it goes on. So this was about cube and cube root. Now you can also cube negative numbers. Have a look at this. So if you cube 5, okay, 5 का cube लेंगे means 5 into 5 into 5, the answer will be 125. Okay, similarly you can also find out the cube of a negative number. Similarly you can multiply negative number 3 times. So if you cube minus 5, you get the answer minus 125. Okay, how? You just have to multiply minus 5 3 times. So minus 5 into minus 5 into minus 5. So here first you need to multiply the number and then you will multiply the sign. So 5 5s are 25 and 25 5s is 125. And minus into minus is plus. Then again plus into minus is minus. So the answer will be negative 125. Minus 125 will be your answer. So you can also cube a negative numbers, and the cube root of minus 125 is minus 5. Okay, because we have multiplied minus 5 3 times. So minus 125 क्यूब नंबर है, दैट इज द आंसर, इट इज अ क्यूब नंबर, और उसका जो क्यूब रूट होगा, okay, so that will be minus 5. So this way you will write it in symbol form, cube root of 125. Okay, if we are taking only 125 then the answer will be 5, and if we are taking minus 125 then the answer will be minus 5. So we can also find cube of negative numbers this way. So cube root of 125 is 5 and cube root of minus 125 is minus 5. These are some more examples of cube and cube roots. So 27 means it is cube of 3. Okay. Same way 216 is a cube of 6. 6 if you multiply 3 times you get 216. So 27 is a cube of 3. So this is a cube number and cube root of 27 is 3. So this is a cube root. So this 3 is cube root and this 27, what answer we are getting, that is a cube number. Similarly in second one, this 6 is called the cube root of 216, and this way we will write it, cube root of 216 is equal to 6. So this way we write in symbol form. Now cube root of fraction number also you can find out. If both the numerator and denominator both are perfect cube numbers, then cube root of fractions also we can find out. See this way, for example 64 upon 125 is given to you. So 64 is a cube of 4 and 125 is a cube of 5. So 64 upon 125 can be written as 4 upon 5 the whole cube. So this way you can write it. Okay, so if it is given in fraction part, so the numerator and the denominator both are perfect cubes. 64 perfect cube है, yes. 4 को 3 times करेंगे तो 64 आएगा. 125 perfect cube है, yes. 5 को 3 times multiply करेंगे, so we will get 125. So both are perfect cube numbers, so we can write it like this, 4 upon 5 and this whole raised to 3 means whole bracket, whole, both we have to multiply 3 times. In the numerator 4 3 times and in the denominator 5 3 times. So this way fraction part also you can get. Similarly the cube root of this whole fraction part, if you see this part, the cube root of whole fraction part means 64 upon 125. So what will be the cube root? It will be 4 upon 5. So this is the cube and this answer is the cube root of that. Hope I am clear. Now this is the symbol of cube root. Okay, so symbol for cube root is this. Now we will see properties of cube numbers. So these are some properties of cube of numbers. So first one is cube of all even natural numbers are even. So if you do cube of even number, the answer will also be even. For example 2 even number है, 2 का cube करेंगे means 2 into 2 into 2. So the answer is 8. 2 to the 4 and 4 to the 8. So 8 is also even number. So here also one example is given, cube of 4 is 64, which is an even number. So the cube of even number is even and the cube of odd number is always odd. So if you do cube of 3, 3 is odd number आंसर इज 27 एंड 27 इज ऑल्सो ऑड नंबर. सो ऑड नंबर का क्यूब करेंगे तो आंसर जो आएगा दैट विल बी ऑल्सो ऑड नंबर. एंड if you cube a even number, so even number, if you cube up, the answer will be also even number. So third property is cube of natural number of the form 3n. If it is of the form 3n, then it is a multiple of 27. So cube of 7 is 343, which is of the form 3n plus 1. So this we will see when we will go through the patterns of cube numbers. Now cube of natural number of the form, if it is of the form 3n plus 1, then it is also a number of the form 3n plus 1. So now we will see method of finding a perfect cube. How we can find out perfect cube. Now in perfect square number, how we did by the method of prime factorization. And if the number, they should be in 2 pairing, right? Prime factorization, say we took out the factors, the number should be in 2 pairing. Similarly here the number should be in 3 pairing. So that is the difference. So let us see method of finding a perfect cube. To check whether a given number is a perfect cube or not, first resolve the given number into prime factors. So first we will find out its prime factors. By prime factorization method you will find out. Group together the triples of all like prime factors. So it should be in group of 3. So triples. Okay, so 3 का group बनना चाहिए जो भी आपको factors मिलेगा. If no factor is left ungrouped, then the given number is a perfect cube. All the numbers, all the factors what you get, that should be 3 times in 3 pairing. Then the given number is said to be a perfect cube. So this is one example, finding cube roots using prime factorization method. So 8000 was given. So this way you can find out by prime factorization of any number. 8000 is given, so of 8000 also you can find out. So these are the factors of 8000. So if you see the factors, this 2 is 3 times, here again 2 is 3 times, here 5 is 3 times. So all the factors are in 3 groups, all are in triplets. Okay, so cube root of 8000 will be, out of this 3 groups we have to take only 1 time 2. Similarly out of this 3 group we have to take 1 2. Out of this 3 times 5 we have to take this 1 time 5, and then we need to multiply this, and that will be the cube root. So 2 2s are 4 and 4 5s are 20. So 20 will be the cube root of 8000. So 20, if you multiply 3 times, the answer will be obviously 8000. So this way you can find out cube roots. If this all the factors are not in 3 pairing, then the number is not a perfect cube number. Okay, so that way you can find out. Now there is another method of finding cube roots using estimation method. Okay, so what is estimation method and how we will use estimation method? So step by step we will see that. So first step is form groups of 3 starting from the rightmost digit. So first of all you need to make groups of 3 and from which side you will start? From the rightmost digit. So as you can see in this given example, 17 and 576 is given. So we have to draw the bars. Okay, start from the right side and draw the bar over 3 digits. So this way you will get the bar over 576, and then only 2 digits are remaining, so this way 17. So this is your first step. Now moving ahead with second step. So second step will be, this is step 2. Take 576. Last 3 digit was 576. So 576 you need to take, the digit is 6 at ones place. Now you have to check out the digit at ones place. If the digit at ones place is 6, we will now take 6 as required cubes ones place. Okay, so this way we will take. Then 576 we have taken. Right now last digit we have to see. Last digit is 6. So last digit 6 kab aata hai, that you need to think which number if you multiply 3 times. So in the answer last digit should be 6. So you know that if you do cube of 6, the answer, whatever the answer will come, that will also have 6 in the last digit, because 6 6 36 होगा. फिर वापस 36 6 करोगे तो उसमें भी लास्ट डिजिट आपका 6 आएगा. So last digit will be 6. So required cube will be 6. Now third step is, then take the other group, that is 17. Okay, last part is done. Now we have to take the first 2 number, that is 17. So cube of 2 is equal to 8 and cube of 3 is equal to 27. So 17 is our number. So 17 lies between 2 and 3. So 17 Okay, it will lie between 2 and 3 because cube of 2 is 8 and cube of 3 is 27. Okay, so we have to take the smallest, and the smallest number between them is 2. So out of this 2 and 3 we have to take the smallest number. So smallest number is 2. So take 2 as the required cube's tens place. So 2 will be the digit at the tens place. So the required cube will be 26. So 26 is the answer. So if you multiply 26 two times, you will get the answer. Okay, if you multiply 26 three times, you will get the answer. So the question, whatever was given in the question, that number is a cube of 26. So this is the estimation method. You can easily find out with the help of estimation method. Now moving ahead, not all cubes can be simplified. Okay, so all are not perfect cube number. So not all cube roots can be simplified. For example, here cube root of 30 is given. So 30 is not a perfect cube. Whatever number you take, if you multiply it 3 times, 30 you will never get. So 30 is not a perfect cube number. So 30 does not have perfect cube number. So it will not have factors also all in 3 pairing. So this number is not a perfect cube number. Now sometimes the numbers are given with variable. For example, here 8a cube. So how you will express this number as the cube of something? So 8 is the cube of 2, right? So in place of 8 we will write this 2, and a cube is already a 3 times. So 2a. So 2a the whole cube, you will put the bracket like this. This means that 2a we are multiplying 3 times. So if you will multiply 2a 3 times, the answer will be 8a cube. So 2 also will be multiplied 3 times. So 2 2s are 4 and 4 2s are 8. And a also will be multiplied 3 times. So this way you can cube up if the numbers are given with variables. Now 8a cube. Okay, this number is a cube of 2a. So 2a cube. So what is the cube root of 8a cube? The answer will be 2a. Similarly, next one is 27m raised to 12. Now you have to show this as a cube of something, some number. So 27 means 3 ka cube hai, that we know. Now m raised to 12 is there. So outside we should get 3. So inside what we will write, so that it will be 12. 12 should be balanced. So we can write m raised to 4, because if you do 4 3s are, these both are multiplied. So 4 3s are is 12. So 3 times is 27, and m raised to 4 3 times. If you do m raised to 4 into m raised to 4 into m raised to 4, what will happen? The power will get added up. So it will be 12 times. So this answer you will get. So cube root of 27 m raised to 12 will be this, 3 m raised to 4. Similarly, of negative number also you can write the cube root of negative number. So these are some more examples. Cube root of 64 is 4. Okay, because 4 into 4 into 4 3 times means 4 raised to 3, and the answer is 64. Similarly, cube root of minus 64 will be minus 4. Why? Because minus 64 means minus 4 we are multiplying 3 times. So minus 4's cube. So the answer will be minus 64. So these all were the main topics of the chapter. We have seen the definition, we have seen the properties. Now when we will solve textual exercises, sums based on this, it will be more clear to you. Hope you understood. Thank you.